My Lords, it's a great pleasure to rise to follow the noble ladies, Baroness Pinnock and Harris of Richmond. And I'm going to really restrain myself and not make general comments about PR, but only speak about a specific element of democracy. And I'm tempted to make a one-sentence contribution, which is, democracy, it would be a good idea, wouldn't it, if we had it? And what we're talking about here is a local area deciding how to elect their own representatives. We are not saying, this motion does not say, you have to have proportional representation, the system that we know means that the number of councillors matches the number of votes and the council or the parliament reflects the views of the people and that we know produces a better quality of governance. It's not saying any of those things. It's merely saying that each local area should be able to decide the system under which it governs itself. And of course, I do have to make some reference to the fact of the better quality of governance, which is demonstrably the result of proportional electoral systems, and indeed look at the other side of this, which is what's just been happening in Plymouth City Council, where we've seen a Tory council going out in the middle of the night to cut down more than 100 trees, mature trees in the city centre, despite very significant local resistance. And that, of course, is a replay. They seem to have not learnt at all from what happened a few years ago in Sheffield, where a Labour council, again in a one-party state-type setup, was doing the same thing, sneaking round the streets in the early hours of the morning, trying to ensure that it could cut down trees against the will of residents. So we have there a case study, and it's not even slanted in any particular direction, political direction case study, of our current system not working. But again, I stress this amendment doesn't say it's going to force a change on anyone. It's simply saying that people should be able to decide for themselves. And I think in the last group of amendments we were focusing on the lack of power in local government because of the lack of resources in local government. We'll take back control. That was something that was a very crucial and remains, I think, a very strong, passionate feeling among the British people. And this is giving a chance to take back control at the local level, which is clearly so urgently needed.
My Lords, if I can make a brief contribution, only because